Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a few days since I made my last video, but I just want to update you on my appointment. So I went to have a follicle scan on Friday the 13th, and unfortunately the follicles were almost the right size. I had two on my left ovary that were really close. And he said it would be ideal if I just came back the next day and we did another measure and just sort of monitored it closely. But with it being a Friday, I would have to wait till Monday, and that just wasn't ideal. I mean, Monday would have been too late. So what we decided to do was go ahead and give me the HCG trigger shot, because they were so close to being the ideal size that by the time that they release, they should be big enough. So when you get the HCG trigger shot, the eggs don't release for like 24 to 36 hours, sometimes 48 hours. So they still have that little bit of extra time to grow to get a little bit bigger. So they still had a little bit of time. So we went ahead and did it. Wouldn't hurt, other than I would just out the money if it doesn't work. And they're like $240 every time you get one, plus the appointment. So you call this pharmacy, they're in Michigan, and you pay over the phone. Insurance doesn't cover it, and it's $240, and they ship it to your house, and then you take it with you to the appointment. So this is my second one. The other things that they said to me were that they did find the dermoid cyst again this time, and when she was doing the ultrasound, I've had so many done, and I've never had one hurt, but this one hurt, and I even was bleeding after it. When she went over to my left ovary, I could feel like, I don't know, it was really weird, and it hurt the whole time she was doing it, which that could be endometriosis, because it just hurts. So anyways, they found the dermoid cyst, and the last time that they found it was 2 years ago, and it was 1 centimeter, and I had the surgery and they couldn't find it. But this time it was 2 centimeters, so it's doubled in size, which is not good, but it's not going to hurt anything. But I will have to have it removed. So a dermoid cyst is the kind of cyst that grows like teeth and hair. It's really weird. I had a normal cyst on my right ovary that will like burst and go away on its own, but it was pretty big too. So I went ahead and got the HCG trigger shot, and so I decided that I would test my trigger out again. And I know that it kind of sucked last time because I was traveling, and I got a positive all the way up to 13 days, but I'm not going to be traveling. I only have a couple of weeks before I go back to work. So I decided to test it, and I can sort of keep track with it and test, first thing in the morning every day. And I'll run back there and show you what they look like so far. So they're super positive. Today is 4 days past my trigger, and I don't know if it will stay in as long as the last one did, or if, I don't know. So we'll see. What else? I think that was it. I mean, it was a pretty fast appointment, even though it wasn't the best news. I still got my shot, and the only thing he said was that if it doesn't take or work this time, then I would go up from 50 milligrams to 100. So I did 2 months of 50 milligrams on different cycle days. This time I did cycles day 5 through 9, and then I had my trigger on cycle day 12. So next month I would still do 5 through 9, but I would do 100 milligrams and do my trigger shot on cycle day 12, which is going to be quite comical because I'll be back at work, and I work with children, and my temper was really short on clomid with just 50 milligrams. So I don't know, maybe I will have no behavior problems. I don't know. We'll see. So that's it. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to report. I'll wait and do another video in a couple of days after we can sort of see the trigger starting to leave. But right now it's very much there. So hang on, I'll run back around and show you what they look like. So these are my tests for my trigger. I started with 2 days past trigger, and you can see that the first two are like really dark. And I'm just now looking at this. I know it's dry, whatever. This 4 days past trigger, and it is much lighter than the other two. So maybe this trigger won't last the full 13 days. I don't know if your body processes it different on different months or whatever, but that one looks quite lighter to me already on 4 days past trigger. Maybe it is already getting lighter, and I can tell you for a fact that last month it was super dark. I think it started fading at like maybe 7 or 8 days past trigger. It lasted a long time, and then it was still faintly there on 13 days past trigger. So I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments if you think it's getting lighter, and always subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up with these updates. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.